So we're going.
Hmm?
It's going right now.
Oh, okay.
It's really happening.
You can start.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know how to start, so, but like just keep talking, get used to it. But yeah, this is the first episode of Don Talk Podcast. Very excited. Are you excited?
Very excited.
I'm very excited, man. So for those of y'all who don't know who I am, I go by AK the Don, producer from Boston. I also do covers like Steel Pan. I love music. I kind of just anything that has to do with music at all, like I'm all for it. But I'd like to have my co-host introduce herself.
I go by Kyra. Nobody really calls me anything but Kyra. I am into basically anything art related, fashion, music. I love writing. So this is interesting because it's like a mixture of everything.
Mm-hmm. So writing poetry, right?
Yeah, writing poetry.
That's dope. I don't think I've tried to write poetry, but like it just never worked for me. Like it was just, I don't know.
I feel like it's very personal because you just have to kind of write everything you're feeling, and then it's literally you in writing. So it's hard for people or me to kind of put it out there because then people know everything about you.
Yeah.
So
that's understandable. And like, yeah, I'm not that person. Like, I don't like to let people in like that. So like that's a very vulnerable
it is.
form of art. But it's dope to like all those who can do it. Like I have actually I have some people that I went to Salem State with. Like I have them lined up. We're gonna sit down with them and talk to them. But yeah, so this podcast is really gonna be like, me and Kyra, we're just gonna kind of talk about like a certain topic, like for whatever day, and then like we'll get local artists to come on, and like we'll have them share their story, and you guys can kind of get to know them better, and any possible collaborations that any other artists might want to do. Like you have that network. But yeah, so what kind of music do you like?
I like R&B, hip-hop, reggae. I like anything that sounds good, the lyrics or the beat, Yeah. What about you?
I am strongly like, I grew up on like hip-hop, rap, like even like my brother, like just kind of, he's the one who really got me into like that kind of music. So like hip-hop and rap, and then like I've always been a fan of R&B, but like I just started like fully really like truly loving R&B. Like it's just R&B is such good music, man.
It is. Like, I feel like music, R&B, rap is all poetry, so I don't know, it's cool that you can get into music like that, and if you really listen to the lyrics you can see where you relate to different artists. So that's cool.
Yeah, because like I was just talking to my friend the other day, and like she had sent me a song, but like I listened to it, but I didn't really listen to it, and then I heard this other song by the same artist, and I sent it to her, and I was like, oh, like she's a dope artist. She was like, yeah, like I sent you her song, and I'm like, oh, like I don't know. So it has to be the right song for you,
right? That's true.
Like, to get into them and stuff. But yeah, that's dope. What are some of your favorite albums?
To be honest, I don't have favorite albums because I kind of just pick music. I don't go looking for specific artists. I just listen around to what I like. And when you listen to a whole artist's album, you don't really like each song anyway. So it's like I don't know. I like to bounce around.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Like when I that's how I was until I like once I started like making music. That's when I was kind of like, all right, well, like you gotta. Because when an artist makes an album, like it's meant to be listened from top to bottom, like and stuff. But like you said, like I don't. There's a lot of the albums that have come out this year, even that's like in my top 5 for the year, I don't like all the songs, but
Exactly.
so like I'll skip around, like on like 2 Chainz album, there's probably like 4 or 5 songs that I actually will go in and listen to like on my own instead of like listening to a album, because like there's just other songs I'm like, that's not my vibe, or like that's not what I want to listen to. But yeah.
What type of music do you write?
Well, I don't write music anymore, but like I just focus on like making beats. So like I do hip hop and R&B. Like I've just started going more into R&B. Like I don't know, like it's good, like because everybody's doing hip hop. It's like there's not, R&B is not out. I feel like there's definitely some talented singers and stuff, but like when people are like, yeah, I'm doing music, I feel like it's more rap like all the time.
That's true. A lot of female artists nowadays, like Cardi, and I think her name is Cash Doll, they do a lot of rap. So you don't find a lot of your right R&B.
Yeah, nah, but like there's like I give a salute to like all those artists, like the female artists who rap, because like, yo, you doing this, and like there's really a few women who rap, and I hear them and I'm like, yo, like you better than most of these dudes that I hear, so like, but yeah, nah, I'm excited, like we gonna sit down with them too, like, because yo, like it's really crazy, like just I think that I really give credit to like the female rappers, because they're most of the time like they're better than the male rappers. So
the thing is with Cardi, how much do you think is too much in her music? So like they were saying how she raps a lot about her pussy and things like that. Do you feel like as a woman it's different being an artist than a man, because you have to be softer because you're a woman?
But I mean, like, I don't think it's too much. I just think it's only too much if she does it in every single song. Like how we saw, well, in my perspective, how I saw it with Nicki Minaj. Like she's always rapping about that. So it's like, all right, yeah, you can talk about it, but like you gotta do it in every single song, like every single verse kind of thing. I don't know. But I don't think there's, because like men talk about like their dicks and stuff like that, so I don't think that you can really not attack, but like you can't really try to caution the women or like steer them away from that, because if men can talk about their stuff, why can't women talk about themselves? That's how I see it. Like
she was getting a lot of heat because she's not known as a role model, where she's just kind of writing her music based on how she wants to, and that attracts a specific crowd, like I guess older women.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I listen to men rapping or singing, it's not the cleanest at all. So
right.
It's not fair to how women had to kind of be softer and do R&B and sing and be lovey-dovey, and men could just do whatever they want.
Yeah, unfortunately that's the way that like this society is going. Like even like with the whole like abortion ban too, like that was just wild. But like, you know what I mean, I really think that female artists deserve much more credit than they get, because they for the most part they always have to prove themselves, and like they're kind of always in competition. You know what I mean? Like
that's true. It's only one at a time.
Yeah, like someone always has to be the queen. But it's like, true, you see all these dudes out here, like they collaborating and stuff, right, and then like we don't hear like a lot of female artists collaborating and stuff. So I don't like that. I think that there should be more collaborations, because like that's y'all do y'all thing. So it's like, why not? But something I do want to say, I didn't even think Cardi was gonna be around this long. Like my friend was hyping her up, like what show was she on?
Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, so like my friend was like, yeah, she doing it, and like she was actually bumping her music, and I was like, like once Bodak Yellow came out, I was like, all right, give her a year, and she gon' crash. But shout out to her because she's still doing her thing, so I can't be mad.
Yeah, I didn't see her making it either. I thought it was like a joke, like.
Yeah.
She can't rap. Then Bodak Yellow came out, I'm like, it's aight.
Yeah.
It grew on me. I was like, this is lit.
So you was one of them in the club, yeah, with your bloody shoes? Nah.
I still don't get that reference, but I like the song. It's catchy.
Nah, I think the reference, like, cause she's, I don't know, like, I could be wrong, but like she's supposed to be affiliated with like Bloods or something like that. I don't know. Like I don't know my history and that. Like I don't know her well enough to really speak on that. But like, yeah.
So speaking on women and men, how about in the relationship world where men are also dominant? So you know how men, like, they could do what they want, so to say, and then women, if they do the same thing men do, they looked at differently because we're supposed to be the soft ones. How do you feel about that?
Again, it's like, because I really, like, with me, I'm the kind of person, like, I like to hear both sides of the story. So like, you can't, like, all right, like, I know what the men do being a man, but like, understand, like, I'm trying to understand what women do, and it's like, it's just an equality thing. Like, yo, like, I will never be mad at my significant other for doing something that either I've done or anything like that, you know what I mean? Because like, if I do it and she does it back, it's like, that's just being fair. Like, you really can't get mad at that. Could you repeat the question? My fault.
So like, men, when they date after they've been hurt, they usually don't date. They'll go around and they'll say like, I've been hurt, so I'm taking it slow, not right now. Whereas women, when they get hurt, men expect them to, okay, well, don't hold it against me because your last relationship, and they're supposed to go out and get, fall in love or whatever again. Why is it different for a woman versus a man? They have to mature longer versus women should just help them mature.
Yeah. And like, it's like the power structure is like, it's nasty because it's like, it's really just like, when men say people have to do something, they have to do it, which I don't know, like yeah, if I tell my girl, oh, nah, don't worry, like, stop worrying about that dude, like, he's, you know what I mean, like, like, you're not with him no more, stuff like that, like, get over it. Like, you gotta heal from that. Like, that's like emotional damage, like mental damage potentially. Like, you gotta heal from that. That's not something you could just kind of brush aside and move on from. Like, I know with me, like, I'm still healing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
everybody is.
we all got traumas and stuff. So like, especially like in relationships, like whether it was positive or negative, like, there was just a lot going on within the relationship that like you may have to heal from. Or like, not saying like me and my ex had any like bad blood, because like, it's all good between us, like, we still see each other and like chop it up, but like, like, there are things that go on while in a relationship, whether like mental, emotional, or physically, like, that you gotta you will have to heal from. Like,
do you think that she was affected by it more than you were? The way she handles like her new relationships.
I mean, so I'll tell you this, she is one of the strongest people that I know. So although I don't think so, I don't think it affected her. It may have, but I won't. Like, that's something I won't know until I ask. But I don't think it did.
for example, like Nikki and Meek Mills, when they were dating and they broke up, people were coming at her when she finally moved on, like the way she moved on, because she moved on too quick or whatever the reason was. But when he goes out, he finds a new woman, they don't talk about it. So it's just like people are always coming at women.
Yeah, like I said, like, shout out to all the queens out there, but like, yeah, y'all don't get the respect y'all deserve. I don't know, cause even like when I was up at Salem, like I'd go hang out with like my female friends and stuff, and they'd be like, oh, like niggas ain't shit, and I'm like, I know, like, I'm sorry, I apologize for my gender, you know, like, not all of us are bad, but like for the few that make us look bad, I'm sorry.
Same thing with women.
Yeah, you know, like that's something like you can't. People just like to see things from their own perspective and not really go into the other side and how the other side was feeling. Because like, yeah, niggas ain't shit, but like, what was going on with him that he did that? Why did he act that way?
True.
So like, I think that trying to understand from someone else's perspective is like very, very crucial. Like with anything, like any type of relationship, like you have to know why the other person did what they did and stuff, like what may have caused them to do that. So very, very important stuff.
So now you're a graduate, what's your next plan?
Man, nah, but I need a job. Cause this staying at home, it's not fun. So like, cause I thought I had everything planned out. Well, not planned out, but like I thought I had stuff lined up, like with my job. Like I thought I would have just been able to transfer and stuff, but like that fell through. So I have to do the legwork on my own and kind of go there and put in a word for myself. But yeah, like I'm just trying to look for a job, like trying to work at the airlines. I think I told you that, like just trying to take trips and stuff, like see the world while I'm young.
So how are you gonna work and see the world? So are you focusing on finding a career after graduating, or are you just focused on now that you've graduated, you just want to have fun?
Yeah, I just want to have fun, because like I'm only 22 years old. So I don't feel like I have to have a career right now, because me being so young, like if I have a career now, then it's like, well, if I were to go into work now, then it's like, all right, I have to do this for the rest of my life until I'm 60 to pay off these loans and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Not really. You could start young, and then in 6 months or so, go on vacation then.
And yeah, like that's like what I was doing, like with the airlines. Like I would just work, save up and stuff, and then like just plan something out, like I don't know, like pick a time or something, like you said, like 6 months from now, like say, all right, like I'm gonna go on a trip, and then just do that. But yeah, I feel like it's like right out of college, it's like you gotta have a job, and like you gotta like you have to work all the time, like pay your bills off and like pay this debt and like work till you pay it, like, and then you don't retire till you're 60. You know what I mean? So like I don't want to do that. Like I want to work. I kind of want to work, like I'm gonna work for myself now, and like, well, yeah, obviously I'm gonna have to work for a company until I get my money right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I'm just trying to work for myself, like work on this podcast. Like this is like my main priority. Like I want to do this and help the city kind of bridge that gap, and then everything else is like external. Like any job I get, that's going to be like secondary to this podcast. So, like anything involving art around the city, because this is what's important to me. Like
So why do you think artists from our hometown don't get as much love as artists from other home cities? From like Tory example, I'm sure he started in his own home city. He wasn't getting that much love.
You said who?
Tory Lanez.
Tory.
Yeah.
I think. So what I used to say is, or like what a lot of people still kind of say is, we don't like to work together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a lot of artists don't. Don't like to reach out to each other, or like it's kind of like every campus for themselves, you know. So like no one's out here like, oh yeah, like let's work with this person kind of thing, and then like try to push people forward like together and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, nah, I gotta pull my people up first, and then when we get out, we could come back and help. I feel like that's the mindset that a lot of people have. And I saw this on Instagram the other day. Some dude was like, we don't push, like if everybody had come together and like put their money towards one person in Boston, then that person probably would have broken out by now, and Boston would probably be on the scene. And I was like, that's a good point. But yeah, I think that's the main thing. Like we still are kind of divided and stuff, but from what I've seen, I see a lot of people like working together and stuff. And like I go to a lot of networking events, like a lot of like concerts or showcases for local talent, and I just shake hands, like take names and stuff, because like I don't know who I'm gonna meet there, so I'm gonna try to be like, hey, like I know you make music that would work well with this person, so I think you guys should collab. You know what I mean? So that's ideally like my goal. Like I want to bridge, like bring people together that like may not have, or that may have similar sounds that would work together. But yeah, I think it still is a little bit of like networking that like people don't do a whole lot of.
That's true. Reaching out to one another. A lot of artists stay together. So I know a lot of people who like, they rap and then they have a friend who also rap, and they'll kind of stick to those people. And then a lot of smaller groups all over the city. But also, do you think it has something to do with talent? Maybe they're not talented as well.
Potentially, because like people do see that, like there will be certain artists that like they may kind of look down on them, but then that's not a good thing, because it's like, all right, your ego is way too high. You know what I mean? Like, I understand there are some people that make music that if they hit you up for a feature, you know, and you hear their stuff, you're like, nah, and I understand that. But like, if you got buzz in the city and I got buzz in the city, we shouldn't clash heads. We should come together and work on something. Or if there's somebody else who's like bubbling up but hasn't fully buzzed yet, yeah, like let's work on something. You know what I mean? Share my buzz with you, and you share your people with me. So like that's.
So you're both bringing in money, you know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like work together.
I agree.
It's a good thing. So, how long have you been doing like poetry or like anything like that?
Probably since I was in middle school. I used to always write, but I never sat down and wrote a whole poem. I would just write little bits and pieces, little phrases. And then I think probably when I went to college, 2015, I was lonely and I was really going through it. So that's when I really started writing out poetry. It's been like 4 years now. Yeah.
Word. That's dope. 4 years.
Yeah.
Aside from poetry, is that it? You only do poetry?
I'm trying to get into songs now. But yeah, it's just poetry. I have like 110, and I want to make a whole book for it, but I have to, slowly working towards it.
110 poems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, pages with poems on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like 110 songs. That's you got a whole like few albums there.
Right. I could probably turn it into songs, but it's hard to turn music from poetry because you have to have that right flow, and if you don't, it doesn't mix anyways. So I'm working on it.
Yeah. Everything's a work in progress.
Yeah.
But within the city, do you like going to like networking events or anything like that?
No, because I'm not social, but I do like to get inspiration. I like to go out or go to a museum or something, but to network, I don't think that's really the scene for me. But I guess is that the only way you think you could meet people, networking?
Most likely.
I mean, you could also hit people up, let's meet one-on-one.
Yeah, that's also very true.
Yeah. That might be more effective as well, because you network and then you go to a party or something, and then it's a quick conversation where let's exchange info, but you don't really get any information exchanged,
Yeah, because there was an event I went to last Friday, and like there was just more Boston artists that like I hadn't heard of, or like some that I had heard of but hadn't seen in person. So like I saw them and I was like, yo, like let's like I was do you have social media, you know what I mean? And I like followed them on social media, and I like, yo, like I got a podcast I'm working on too. So like I think I personally, for me, because I'm not a social person either, like anybody who, like, if you've ever been in a room with me and other people, I'm quiet. Like I'm just keeping to myself. People are, why are you so quiet? So I just don't need to speak. When I speak, I feel like it'll mean something when I speak.
Right.
But if I don't need to say anything that doesn't matter, then I won't. But yeah, I think it definitely helps, like, breaking out of that shell.
True.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to do, but it's one of those things that, like, after you do it, it's worth it.
That's true. You learn from it and you grow. You gotta get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, that's what I learned, like, this past year. Not even this past year, but like 2 years ago. Like, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Like, if you're like, I don't wanna do that, because honestly, like, the whole commute here, I was like, I'm not trying to make that, but I had to, and like, I'm here now.
As you can see, I fell asleep.
Yeah, you know, it's like, stuff happens, because I know you probably ain't want to get out of bed.
Yeah, I did
so,
it.
Like, but it's real, you know, you got up, you here now, like, we doing this is the first episode. It's very crazy. But
yeah, it is crazy. I always wanted to do this, so it's fun that I can actually start, you know, even the first episode.
Yeah, because you was one of the first people to ever tell me to, like, do a podcast. You know, like, so I really appreciate that, because even at that time, I just wasn't like, I was like, that's a good idea, but I don't know. No, like, after that, that's kind of when, like, the comments and stuff just kept flowing in. So I was like, why not, you know? But yeah, so that's good. Very, very excited that this is happening right now.
Because I used to see you walk, on the Instagram, I'll see you walking and talking, and I think people who like to speak like you, that's a good idea for them. You should use your voice, you know? So,
yeah.
Good for you.
Like, what made me laugh the other day, like, I was talking to my mom's, and she was like, so I had spoken at one of the events at my school for this banquet, and she didn't see me speak. She told me to record it, but I didn't. I forgot to. But yeah, like, when I was talking to her, she was like, "Oh yeah, you're a motivational speaker now." I was like, I was just blown away. I was like, nah, like, I'm what? I don't motivate people. Like, I just talk my talk, and, like, if you feel it, then yeah. But, like, I don't want to consider myself a motivational speaker. Like, I just say what I believe, and yeah, if you with it, and if you know, you know. Like,
if you know, you know.
Nah, but yeah, it's good that, like, we kind of have that, and I feel like if you have something to say, like, your platform should be about that. Like, use your platform the right way. Don't just kind of misuse it, or like, I don't know. But then again, that's your choice. Like,
that is your choice. That's the thing with these rappers and singers nowadays. They have a huge platform, and we pay them millions. Like, you know, that's what they're living in right now because of us. But they just teach the kids and all these negativity, you know? They want to drink lean, smoke this, do this. But, you know, my poetry is a lot about when I have my heart broken, I'll write about stupid stuff, you know, whatever, my feelings. But I could turn that into for a little girl or a little guy out there and say, you know, I went through it, but here I am, or this is how I dealt with it, whatever. And that can help them. It's not just, I'm going to write this so I can make millions. I feel like that's where your message gets lost, and the artists aren't as valuable when their message isn't clear.
And I want to say this, but yeah, I'm a big J. Cole guy. So, like, that's why I like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's really something about his music. Just
he talks about everything,
you know, like that's KOD wasn't really it, but I think that I like what he was going for, like the concept that he was going for, like to mention it, I guess, in his songs. The song named KOD. No, like the whole album.
Okay,
like,
I see.
Like, just to kind of to kind of like, he was almost like making fun of the newer artists and stuff.
He was,
but at the same time, it was like, I don't know, it wasn't that good. But like, I think that it honestly, because I thought it was good the first time I heard it. I hated it.
Me too. That's true.
And I kept listening to it, and I started to like it. But like, actually reflecting on it as an album, it wasn't one of his best, but I understand what he was doing.
I do too.
Like, I think he's one of my favorite artists that kind of hit on everything and like talk about real life stuff. Like, that's what I want to hear. I want to talk about stuff I can relate to. And then Big Sean is another one. He's my favorite rapper because, like, I think that he keeps it 100 too. Like, from my perspective, like all the music I've heard from him, like, I know he's solid. Like, that's my dude. But
back to J. Cole. I feel like he had to do that album because the message was there, you know?
Yeah.
All the little rappers nowadays just rap about the same things. You know, they all sound alike. It's just different names. I think he was kind of clarifying. At the end of the day, he still has it. I don't think I like the album. You're right there. Like, every album, there's songs you don't like on it, but I feel like the message was really, you know, necessary.
Yeah. Nah, it definitely was. And I think that I truly believe that he can still, you know, be J. Cole. Like, I think that he can maybe not give us a Born Sinner, but he can give us a 2014 Forest Hills Drive, in my opinion.
But also, you have to remember, we are grown. We don't even listen to the same music from back then. It's not the same thing.
It's very true.
And Big Sean, I feel like he's a really good artist, but I don't know if he's up there as J. Cole.
Well, I mean, nah. I know he's not. Like, he's not up there with Cole and Kendrick. Like, realistically, like, I'm a put him above them, but like, realistically, like, I know he's not. Like, he doesn't have like the bars and stuff, but I feel like I relate to his content. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those, like, yeah, when he did that verse, or the DJ Khaled song, Thank You, I was like, yeah, I felt that.
I don't know it. I'll have to listen.
Yeah, it's DJ Khaled's album that just came out. But yeah, like, I felt that. And then his last album was alright, but I think his 2015 album, Dark Sky Paradise, was my favorite one.
Is that where I Know is on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
that. Yeah, so I think that was, I don't know, like I really do like, I feel like he could be like, he's like my big brother kind of thing.
He is up there because
But
that album was lit.
it was, but
I feel like
you know,
after that he was kind of going a little downhill or at the same pace.
and that's the thing too. Like realistically, he's at the same pace. Like he has come up from where he was, but like now he's kind of stagnant. And honestly, I don't see a problem with it because I love his music. But you know, that's all bias talking. So
What about Drake?
Drake,
He used to be lit, and now I feel like he's kind of fallen off where he's worse than J. Cole in that sense. You know, he's trying to keep up, but he's kind of not. He's trying too hard.
so I think, yeah, like you said, like, you know, 2011, or early Drake was lit. You know what I mean? And then after, or once views came out, that's when it was like, all right, man, what do you? Because views was a good album. It wasn't his best, but it was all right.
That's the one with the building on it, right?
Yeah. Nah, but I think, like, what was the song? Was it? It's not Controller. It might be Controller.
Controller, yeah.
Where he had Popcorn.
I don't remember. I don't
It
know.
is Controller. Yeah, it is Controller. I just, but yeah, he had Popcorn on there, like on the single, and then the album comes out, and Popcorn isn't on the song.
I did hear about that.
And
right.
it's like, how you doing a dancehall song, and without the dancehall artist? And like I know people gonna be like, yeah, well, in Canada there's a high like Jamaican culture and stuff, and I get that, but Drake, you didn't start out making dancehall.
Right.
Like you started out making R&B, and then you know you juggled that with rap. And I don't like when people call him a rapper. He's an entertainer.
Yeah.
Like it honestly gets me mad when people call him a rapper because he can rap. He's an entertainer.
I think you're kind of right. He's not a rapper. He started as I don't know what he started as. He has a mixture. He's Drake.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I can't hate on that man. I used to hate him, but it's like, yo, like he's getting to the bag. He's doing it. Like,
Yes.
I mean, I personally just don't like when he goes into like the whole dance hall type stuff. And
What about Rihanna when she does it?
and that's fair because what I'm, you know, like people probably gonna attack me for what I say, but like I do love Rihanna, but it's like that's her culture. Like she's from Barbados, you know what I mean? Like she's from the islands, from the Caribbean. Like I feel like she grew up on that.
But she didn't start like that.
That's also very true. So because I don't know if Drake grew up around that or whatever, but you never know.
Yeah. Tory does it too. Tory Lanez, he throws a little bit of that culture in
I
there.
think yeah. I don't know how I feel about Tory Lanez, man.
I love Tory.
Like I be messing with my roommates, like my old RA and my roommate. Like I'd be like, yeah, like Tory Lanez isn't that good, you know. But like he's a great artist. I just think like his last album, he has his sound, but I feel like he's just trying to, I don't know, like it's weird. Like he's at a weird spot. Like people know who Tory is, but like I don't know. Because on his album when I first heard it, I heard a little bit of Drake, but like it doesn't make sense because they're from the same. Well, it makes sense because like they're from the same area, so like their sound might be a little identical.
And Bryson Tiller, he's also similar in the sound of Tory, but they all do that singing / I'm a rap thing.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. But in my opinion, I think the best singer rapper is Chris Brown. Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Whoa. Oh my God. Nah, you can't disrespect Chris Brown.
Nah.
Chris Brown got barred. Chris Brown Chris Brown could rap, and he could sing. He could dance. Like this, I think that he's.
I'm sorry. You don't think Drake should be doing the rapping and singing, but you think Chris Brown should?
Chris Brown can.
Chris Brown cannot rap.
He can rap. I'm gonna have to show you. I'm gonna have to put you onto a few songs because Chris Brown could rap.
All right, there's a few songs. There's one with Joyner. He's on. There's
Mm-hmm.
another one.
Yeah, Stranger Things.
Yeah, and then Chi Chi with not Tori, with Trey Songz.
I don't think I know that song.
I don't think he's rapping, but he's singing. But I cannot stand Chris Brown. He used to be good. Like his first album, Yo, Run It. I used to like that.
And I hear that because he has been making like similar music. Like his music is starting to sound the same. Or it's been sounding the same. You're right. But yeah, like I don't know. I still think that I think that he's a better singer rapper, in my opinion. If he made,
yes, okay, fair enough.
If he made, like, if his music stopped sounding the same, I think that he would be better than Drake. Drake is just a bigger name, and I think that, like,
you can't say that because he had plenty of years to prove he was better, and Drake just started and he passed him. So if he really had the potential, there's plenty of writers who could have wrote a song for him. He just don't have it. He's a singer, but he's trying too hard, I think, to fit in with the rappers where he wants to sing and rap and do whatever everybody else is doing. If you're not a rapper, you're not a rapper. Tory started as a rapper, I believe, and he like got into the singing because of auto-tune. I feel like that's why it works for him. Chris Brown, you start as a singer, you're trying to transition. I don't think you can easily do that.
So you say he started as a singer and
he wants to try to rap now, Chris Brown.
But I don't know, cause yeah, I'd have to do my research before I like really say anything. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's been doing it for a while. I really do think that Chris Brown is like a great rapper.
That's fair enough.
Great singer rapper.
Usually it's little girls saying they love Chris Brown, so it's nice to hear a guy saying it.
Yeah, like I give my man's credit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, regardless of what happened, like he's still like.
That's not why you don't like him.
Yeah, nah. People really still bash him for that, and I'm like, yo, like, I get that because when that happened, it's like, yo, like, I love Rihanna, so that hurt. You know what I mean? But yeah, like it wasn't a one-sided thing. Like you gotta remember, like from both sides, like she attacked him first. He was defending himself.
Okay, fair enough.
So.
Fair enough. I mean, G Herbo, he beat up his baby mama. People still listen to his music.
I don't listen to G Herbo.
So me either.
That's a little too aggressive for me.
I actually don't even know one of his songs, but I just got into Little Dirk. He's pretty okay.
I don't really listen to Dirk either. After, what was it? I think the last time I actually listened to him was like when he was dating Dej Loaf. Yeah. That was it. Like I don't know.
Was that really real, you think, or is that like a publicity?
Probably publicity. I wouldn't be mad because that's what most stuff is now.
Black China dates everybody.
I don't have no words.
Okay, Blueface, I think that's his name. Do you think he's good?
Blueface is not. Strictly on the fact that he says he doesn't like rap. Like he doesn't like rapping.
The one who's with Cardi on that hit song, right?
I couldn't tell you. I don't like listen to his music. Like if it's not
Tatiana.
If it's not that, I don't know. I don't know Blueface.
He's on that song with Jacquees, the remix.
I don't really listen to
Jacquees. Oh my goodness.
But Jack like I clown him, but like he's alright. But he got this one song on his last album that he dropped. Shout out to my man Armando for putting me onto that. But yeah, like there's one song, 23, like that's probably my favorite song by him. But aside from that, I don't really listen to like Jacquees. Yeah, but Blueface, like he said it. He was like, yo, like I don't even like it. I don't even like rap. You know what I mean? So it's like I can't respect you as an artist if you don't love the craft. Like if you don't love the game, then like you shouldn't be doing, like you're just doing it just for the money.
Exactly. Like, you think like you got it like that. You don't. You're not that talented to say stuff like that.
And like I think he was saying when he was on the Breakfast Club, like he doesn't know anything about his deal, anything like that, like how it works, anything like that. Ooh. But
he could be getting played and he don't know it then.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, cause that's he's like. He just got I think his manager or whoever like has his deal just bought him like a new whip. He just bought him a new car. And it's like, yeah, he buying you this stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
like what's the he got like some type of ulterior motive, like
Right. You
I
can
don't know,
afford a
like
car for me?
yeah, like I don't know, I can't. And he doesn't know anything about his deal. Like that's what really gets me.
And then you sound kind of ignorant saying that out loud, admitting that. Maybe you should go find out. You know. But he's still getting paid, so I'm sure he don't care until he catches up.
Yeah. So, you know, you out there, you doing some shit you don't like, get your bag, yo. It'd be like that sometimes, but
she did amazing with that first album. I was so shocked with the amount of songs. That's one album, like, check,
Who?
that song's Cardi.
Oh.
I think it was her first album she dropped.
Was it Invasion of Privacy?
Yeah, that one.
That was I think that was that in my, that wasn't in my top 5. But that was a great album.
It was.
I won't lie.
The lyrics, you know, the beats, everything. I love it. It was good. She deserves a lot of credit.
She does. So how you feel about her saying that she gets plastic surgery and stuff because she doesn't have time to work out or anything like that?
I ain't gonna hate, because if I could, I guess I might, but I also feel like I don't know, it's not really my business to speak on. I feel like she looked gorgeous before, so I don't think she should have. But again, you know, if you want to fix something you have the money for, why not? She worked hard enough for it.
Yeah.
What do you think? Natural's best, or?
Hey man, if it ain't natural, it's not good. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's her body. She could do what she wants. Like, yeah. Like, there's no one in the world that can say you can't do this with your body.
Exactly.
Like, nah, it's her body. And her money. She worked for it, so she do whatever she pleases.
At least she was honest about it. Most days people would say, you know, I drank this, I was eating these vitamins, but then they weren't. So we're buying all these.
You was in that doctor's office, bro.
Exactly. It's not fair. But when you own up to it, kudos to you. I'm all for it. For example, fixing your teeth, that's kind of the same thing, right?
I think it is the same thing, but I think it's a little less.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, you're right. Because Cardi went and I'm pretty sure she got her teeth fixed.
She did.
So like, yeah. But.
And they came at her for that too. But it's like anybody would do it.
Yeah, like, nah. If I could get my teeth fixed,
right.
I would. But yeah, I think that.
I'm actually thinking about it.
Huh?
So I'm actually thinking about doing it.
Hey man, if you don't need to, you shouldn't. But you know, if you want to, like, that's yours. But damn.
So, do you have any talents? Hidden talents besides making beats or something?
Not that I know of, no. Yeah, I really, like, all I really do is, so I make beats, I play steel pen, and then, like, I do, like, covers. I think I said that earlier. I think I did. But yeah, like, I do covers of, like, songs and stuff. I have one that I was supposed to do. It's an Ari Lennox song, but like I haven't prioritized it, but I need to. But yeah, so I aside from that, like I don't do anything. Like I stay at my house. I play 2K. Like that's all I do.
So why didn't you do a podcast by yourself? If you're home all the time by yourself, you could easily sit there, play 2K, and just talk.
And that's true, but I think like my main reason is that like I don't think it's like if I'm just doing a podcast by myself, it's strictly my opinions, and like I won't be able to hear someone else's perspective until after they hear it. You know what I mean? So that's why like I was like, yeah, like I want to co-host because it would work better and I wouldn't I wouldn't feel like, yeah, I'm just talking my stuff, like, instead of trying to hear someone else's opinion, or like how someone else may feel, like, even like as a male, like how a woman would perceive, you know, like how I think, or like any situation, like whatever we're talking about. So yeah, I could have, but like I know myself, like I'd rather have someone else here that I could kind of
get feedback.
Talk with, yeah, you know, so it's not just me. But yeah. Damn. I don't even think we haven't hit an hour yet. We probably, I don't know what time we started recording.
You know, some podcasts are like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, I know. So like if anything, like I'll just kind of edit where I need to, but I think it was good. It was like normal conversation. Yeah, do you have any hidden talents?
I think I can draw. I think I can sing. Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're hidden talents. Kind of expose it when I want to.
Mm-hmm. So you probably can draw. Because people who say, "Oh, I'm not that," you can draw. I know you can draw. And singing, you could probably sing too. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
But you know, we gonna have to hear something one time.
Someday, maybe.
Nah, but yeah, nah, that's dope. So like, what do you? So you say you wanna do like a book with their poems. Like, is there anything else that you would want to do with your art?
Honestly, I haven't thought that far back or far forward. I think I would probably, I don't know if I said it, write music for people. But besides that, I haven't thought about it.
Okay. Be a ghostwriter?
Mm-hmm.
Word.
I was trying to get into writing for guys, but it's hard to think of how a guy would write.
It's, yeah, nah. Man,
yeah.
Nah. The way... I can't put it into words. It would be really hard.
Yeah, I know. I've tried. But I love Tori and Bryson, so I really wanted to write for them. But
yeah, why not just write a verse and then send it to their email? Be like, yo, like, here you go, like, take this.
How it works?
No, that's
okay.
not how it works. Nah, but like, well, sometimes like people already have like the verse and stuff, and then like it'd be like, well, I don't know. That may be how it works, because I don't know if people do like reference tracks. That's what they do. So that could be it. Like, reference
track is like when you record with the beat and send it to them, so they have an idea.
Yeah, exactly. So it can kind of like, like I'll use this. Like I'll take that line and stuff like that. So.
But if they have their own idea of what they're gonna do, and you just send them some verses, I feel like they'd be able to take it and mess with it themselves. You know, you just need a writer. That's your engineer's job, to write the beat and everything.
It's an engineer's job to clean up after, to make the record. Because yeah, shout out to all the engineers too, because like that's the hardest job
making it sound
of any song, like anything, and they don't get enough credit. I know producers don't get enough credit. So shout out to all the fellow producers. But yeah, like the engineers, like they make the song. Like all the artist does is just give their voice, but like the engineer is like
exactly.
Yeah, like the engineer is the one who's like doing all the editing and like saving the song, making that record.
Like Safari, right? He was the writer for Nicki.
I don't even know. I don't listen to Safari. I don't know. I don't like his music.
I don't listen to him either. I said Nicki's music. He used to write it. I think something like that.
After Pink Friday, it was downhill,
true.
in my opinion.
You're right.
But yeah, I don't know. Like he was writing for her, so it's like, hey man,
it shows a little bit. Because all her verses sound the same now.
Yeah. So I remember that time he was on the Breakfast Club and he was rapping. And Charlamagne, I think Charlamagne was like, "It sound like Nicki, bro." Yeah, I had me in tears. I'm like, nah, but
Yeah, some people don't have the persona to be like a rapper singer, but they're really good with their words.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to songwriters as well.
Yeah, shout out to y'all. Yeah, cause man, I remember I heard one Safari song and I was like, nah, that's not it. But you know, he's getting a bag, so I can't be mad.
Yeah, for that, I think coconut oil. Not for his music. He has a coconut oil brand.
A coconut oil brand?
Yeah, from his country. He advertises coconut oil.
I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure in Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, that's yeah. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't like reality shows.
It is so entertaining. Cute with the Kardashians.
What?
That's my show.
Oh nah. You gotta go.
Nah, they are so entertaining.
Nah. I can't get behind that at all.
Gotta give it a try. You never know.
I have.
Which show?
I've tried to watch. What's it? Love and Hip Hop with Joe Budden.
I don't know which one either. I think New York.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So like, I tried watching that. Like, I don't know. It's just drama.
It does seem a little plot like fake. I don't like that part, but some reality shows are really good. Like the Kardashians, you get to see the behind the scenes because you only see on Instagram what they post. So you get to watch a show like, oh, like, you know.
Yeah, nah. I don't know. I think I respect they entrepreneur bag, but it's like, what are y'all really famous for?
Putting their lives out there. We want to know what's behind the scenes. That's what they're doing.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't want to know what they do. Nah, but yeah, like I think the only show I would have watched was Bad Girls Club, cause I heard they be scrapping all the time. Like that's the only one I would have watched.
I used to.
But like I never like sat down and watched that. Like I don't know, all those like shows on MTV or like BET. I just can't get it. Like I don't care about that drama. Like I don't know.
What do you think? Sorry.
No, you good.
What do you think about Kylie being a self-made billionaire? Do you agree with that term, self-made?
No, not at all.
Yeah, why?
Why? Because one, I feel like, in my opinion, again, like her body, her choice. If you have to change your whole appearance to kind of get noticed, nah. It is being self-made, but like, nah. And then it wasn't even like she made a name for herself. It was, she's a Kardashian. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
barely,
she's under them doing, I'm pretty sure she was doing the show before before she got to that status. And then it's like, you're self-made, but your sisters, people know your sisters. You came after that. But yeah, nah.
I feel like she's cute and she did a great job building her own name. But to say she's self-made, that is BS.
Yeah,
and
like,
she knows that. But
like she has made her own name. Like was it with her makeup, right?
Yeah, she has a baby line now too, which is a great idea.
Amen.
Everybody's having babies. You know?
I just need her to make sure that Travis Scott keeps making good music, because I wasn't a fan of Astroworld. As much as the hype was, I didn't like it like that.
What's that damn song?
Yosemite?
Yeah, that. I love that song.
I have to listen to the album again because I don't remember that song. I only remember Coffee Bean, No Bystanders, and the one with Drake.
Yeah, I don't know the name either, but that one's good.
Sicko Mode. Yeah, but I said it. I was like, oh, like he's with Kylie. He got a baby on the way. I hope this album is good. And it didn't fully let me down, but it wasn't as good. I think his album before is his best album. But
I was not a big fan before Kylie. I ain't even gonna lie, but I've been hearing a lot of features lately with him on it, and I fuck with him. He's getting up there. I don't know if it's because of Kylie, because with Tyga he went downhill, so
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, yo, like I hope my mans don't do the same thing, because like actually like, well, not saying that I never liked Tyga, because you know when Rack City was out, that was
it's one
like,
song. But
yeah, you know, like you can't lie and say that you didn't like that song. You know you liked it. Don't lie to yourself. But yeah, like I think he definitely was on a decline and stuff, and like I think honestly, like people, he's getting back into music, but I think his music sounds the exact same. Like he keeps the same beat, same hi-hats. All he does is change the lead sound. That's all he does, and the lyrics
features,
are yeah, like I feel like that's where he's at now. But I think Travis is much more talented, so I don't think that he's gonna fall off. I think that he will be able to maintain his status and maybe even go a tier above his category where he's at now. But
maybe, I don't know what it is about him. I don't know. Young Thug, who do you think's better, Young Thug or him, Travis?
I think Travis is better, but I think Young Thug is definitely up there. Like
he's unique.
Like yeah, you know what I mean. Like I didn't like him. Like the first few songs I heard by him, I didn't like, and then
Me too.
It was his album. I think it was off Barter 6. He was like, nah. It was one of the songs off that album, and I was like, yeah, like all right, like I like this, and then like I started listening to him more. His music started to grow on me.
Right.
So yeah, he's definitely up there, like in terms of.
Like, I used to really dislike his music. I can't think of anything right now, but there's one with Drake, Ice Melts or something, but he got up there. He's pretty good. Give him credit. I'm starting to get really into rap now. Lil Wayne, he's always an oldie but a goodie, and he's still coming out new shit that's still good.
Yeah.
So.
I think Carter 5 was a good album. It didn't make my top 5 last year, but it was a good album. I liked it.
It had a lot of good music.
Yeah.
Mona Lisa, I think Strangers.
Mona Lisa, Strangers, Perfect Strangers. Yeah. Open Letter is my favorite. Like that one hits home every single time I listen to it. Like that's my song.
I gotta listen.
And then what's that song? We gonna start this shit off right. We got some bad app. That's that song. I think it starts. Hold on, let me check. Cause I heard that song and I was like, yeah, this.
On but that same album.
Yeah, but it was like towards the end. But it was like it was an outdated song. Like that should have came out years ago. You know, but it's still a vibe. Like
people sit on their music for a while. I think it was Drake who said there's hundreds of songs we haven't even heard yet that are hits.
With the whole like situation with Birdman, like he was just in that bad deal, so he couldn't release it. But yeah, I'm glad we got that because that was honestly that song. And then I think it was what's her name? Not a I'm gonna Ashanti. It was a Ashanti on the hook.
And I like Ashanti.
Yeah, so damn, what's it called? Yeah, Start This Shit Off Right. That's that song. Like that would have been like if we had gotten that, because when were we supposed to get that? We were supposed to get that like I think Carter 4 came out 2011, so we probably would have got that like 2013. I think that would have been a perfect time for that. Or like maybe around that time, but definitely like over 5 years ago, that song would have been popping.
Maybe it wasn't time for the song. You know, it wasn't ready. You had to wait.
But nah, that was a good album.
What about Beyonce? Her, I think it was Lemonade. That was like one of her worst albums for me.
Really?
I think Homecome's the newest one. I haven't even heard that one yet. But
it's an album.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I thought it was a. I mean, I know it was like a Netflix special or whatever.
But I think it's just a new album. I don't know. thought that was the name.
I think it's the album. I don't know. But
Either way, I don't think it's gonna be very good. That's
man,
rude.
don't say that too loud. The Beyonce,
I know.
was it the
Beehive?
Yeah, the Beehive gonna come for you. But personally, I know she's great. I'm not the biggest fan.
Right.
Like after, was it 2010? The album with I think it was I Am Sasha Fierce.
Mm-hmm.
That was like one of my favorite albums by her.
It was okay.
So that one had Halo on there, and Halo was that joint. You didn't like Halo? What?
It was okay.
Oh man, that was good. I like that song.
Older Beyonce was way better, and
yeah, for sure.
I don't know if it's Jay-Z's fault because he keeps hurting her, but but I don't know, something's not the same with her.
Mm-hmm.
She's not as emotional, like, I guess she has grown up now, she has kids and everything, so it's different. The visuals were nice though.
I still haven't seen it.
Lemonade.
Well, I think the only one I saw was 9/11. She was like at the hotel or whatever.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. What I say, 9/11?
Yeah.
Oh damn, I'm terrible. Nah,
That's
but
cool.
yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
You know what I want to know is what they were fighting about on the elevator. Solange, her and Jay-Z. We'll never know.
Yeah. But I think that I've grown to like Solange a little bit more. Like Solange's last album, like that's my number one for R&B right now. Like that's my favorite album.
Right now, moment. She has a new album. I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, her, cause shout out to Kyra for putting me onto that. But yeah, like I think the album before that, I liked it. And people who are who have listened to Solange grow, like they like that album more. But I just started liking Solange, so I think that this album is better, like the one she just put out, because this is beautiful. That's a work of art.
I gotta listen.
Yeah,
I love her.
I recommend it. And when she does come to Boston, I'm a be in there. But
she has a song with Lil Wayne, I think it's called Mad. That is my song. Like, the fact that you can collaborate with Lil Wayne, oh, I love it. So good for her.
Yeah. Let me see. What's in my top 5? How do you feel about Ari Lennox?
I don't know her well enough.
Oh.
Is she on that song Shea Butter?
Yes.
Okay.
That's her song.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's alright.
She's alright. Oh man.
It's the only song I really know for her.
You gotta listen to her album too. Her album, I love her album. I'm actually going to see her on Wednesday. So I'll be in there having my fun, shouting at the top of my lungs.
What's another hit single by
her? Shea Butter is her biggest, I believe. But she also has Whipped Cream. I think that's her other.
Well, she has J. Cole on Shea Butter, so you think he'll go on Wednesday? Maybe be a little surprised.
I hope, but let me not get my hopes up, because when I went to I saw a video. She did that. I forget where she was. I think she was in New York, and she's like, yeah, like everybody welcome J. Cole. And everybody started going crazy. She was like, psych. I'm like,
that's
don't do that.
Funny.
No, I'm gonna have to. we're gonna have to exchange some words. Yeah, but I really like this album. Like, she only has this her second album, but yeah, Shea Butter might be her biggest single. Let me check who else. You heard of Ravina?
Ravina.
Yeah. Her album just dropped yesterday. It's good. She's really good. Like, I like her. I like her style of music. It's very soothing, like very peaceful.
R&B.
Yeah. And then Mariba.
Ariba?
Mariba.
No.
Huh? I fell in love with this woman when I went to go see Jid. She is outstanding. Her album is amazing too.
Those are your top fives?
This is my top 5.
Oh wow.
And my 5th place is Lucky Day.
Okay, roll some more.
Yeah.
Right, I like that one.
Did you hear the album?
No.
Oh my god, you gotta listen to that album. I love that album, and I have to see this dude when he comes to, because like he actually just did a Tiny Desk concert, and like those are phenomenal, and he did well too. Like he's super talented.
I gotta listen to more of the new people coming out. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'll send you that stuff. Kalani,
she's good.
how'd you like her album?
The newest one, I haven't heard the whole album, but Feels, Footsteps, those are good.
Yeah.
So I like her.
Yeah.
Having my feelings about that album.
Nah, that's real. Like, cause I didn't really like her, and then I heard that album, and I was like, I could.
You're late.
It's not even that I didn't hear of her. I just didn't. Like, I didn't really like her. Like, I didn't think she was that good. And then she did the whole thing to Kyrie, and I was like, yo.
Kyrie, what happened?
Kyrie, I don't know. Apparently she was dating Kyrie, and then I think it was Party Next Door posted a picture of, like, he was in bed with her, and it's like, damn.
Oh.
So Kyrie was just out there looking stupid, but I don't know, like, what really happened. But, yeah, nah.
Oh, wow, I had not heard that.
Yeah, that kind of made me step back. That was, like, that had to be, like, 2 years ago. 3 years ago. But yeah,
that's another thing. Women and men. I was talking to my sisters last night. Not my sister, but we were talking about like how women compared to men and just that stuff with the whole dating scenario where you switch roles, and men don't like it when they're treated the way that they treat women. It's funny.
Yeah, that's I don't know, man. Like, cause dudes are really different. Like, I like just seeing how some of the way some dudes like treat women. It's like, oh, how would you feel if that was like your sister or like your mom's? You know what I mean? Like, I know you ain't gonna like that.
And we're told we're supposed to let them mature because men mature slower.
Nah. Everybody got issues. Like,
That's
by
true.
you treating women a certain way. Like, how you treat people is like, it says a lot about how you were raised and stuff. Like, what you may say, like what you went through and stuff, but like I think that you should always carry yourself like a certain type of way, and especially like because I've grown to be like more respectful of women, strictly on the fact that it's like, all right, if I treat someone this, like if I treat a girl this way, like what, that's my mom's, my sister, like that's somebody's sister, you know what I mean, like that stuff like that. Like, you gotta, I like to think about it like that. And then I think I don't know, it's just crazy like to see how guys move.
How do you feel about women proposing to men?
Why not? If I don't think that there's an issue, because it's like it's again like that certain standard that like has always been there since the beginning of time, that like the man has to propose. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, like I want to be proposed to. Like, yo, take me out to dinner. Like, take me out to a nice restaurant. Let's go.
That's
eat.
different though.
Buy me a ring. I need that.
That's funny.
Nah, but
So if your girl proposed to you, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's okay? Or you wouldn't want that moment?
Honestly, it's gonna be weird because I won't be expecting it.
Right.
It's like, I mean, if she, like I think with me, I think it'll, like, know how I am as a person and like how I act in a relationship, or like how I would see myself acting, like I would probably end up proposing to her like way before she would even think about proposing.
I hope so.
But I don't know. Yeah, you know, like some women, they be like, yeah, like I know he's the one and stuff. So like they know that, they tell their friends and stuff. So they're like, yeah, like if that were a thing for women to propose, and my girl did propose to me.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's
why
different, I guess.
Yeah, I think that'd be dope. It would catch me off guard. I'd be like, holy shit. But, I don't know.
I feel like if a woman has the balls to do it, go for it. But I don't think I'm the person to go up to my man and be like, babe, would you marry me? Like, whatever. Like, I can't. But
I think so I'm gonna get in have my testosterone talk a little bit. Yeah, if she's gonna propose to me, you gotta take me somewhere secluded. All right, I don't want people to see that, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's dope though. Like if women do have the courage to do that, you know, you should go for it. Like,
yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
It's different. You don't see that every day, which I like.
Yeah,
you know,
because I know guys get tired of shooting their shot, you know. So when women do it, but women don't do it, I think it is better. It's like,
how about a woman dating a man who does not have a job, or a man dating a woman who does not have a job? Do you think you have to date somebody who's on the same level as you, or is it okay to date somebody who is a little bit behind?
I mean, I feel like it depends on your tolerance level, because like if you're dating someone without a job, then you have to understand how much effort that person is putting in. Because if they're actively looking for a job and they're just getting turned down, then like, all right, that just requires patience. But if they're not doing anything, like if they're just living with you, like living off of you, then
True.
like, nah, you gotta let them go, sis. But like, or my guy, like, you gotta
let her go.
You gotta, you know what I mean? But I don't think you have to date someone on your level. Like, if you do date someone on your level, like, if y'all grow up together, like that's real, and like that the way y'all build, like that's gonna mean so much more, and I think that'll help y'all grow together as a couple. But like, yeah, if you dating someone that's like below you or like above you, like I think it'll be bad only in the sense that like you're already seeing yourself as above them or below them.
That's
so like
true.
that's already unhealthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it's already like you already set yourself up.
See, I like that because a lot of guys would say, you know, they're not ready, but then they want you to kind of either wait for them or they'll just go with somebody else and, you know, F up their lives. But the sense of growing together, I feel like that's smart because they see the struggle even though you're not ready, you know?
Now that's one of the realest things ever. Like when you build with someone, like you.
Yes, that means you're not interested.
Yeah, like.
This is
I don't know, but I think that people can't like you can't have someone wait for you, like expect them to be like, yeah, like just let me get my stuff together. Nah, you get your stuff together and then like nah, there's no need for me to wait for you to get your life together. Like I think that because it can tie back into the trauma thing. Like you got to deal with your demons on your own. Don't expect to get into something and then them to go away, or like you be able to like, yeah, like I can do. Nah, you gotta face those demons, because like
true.
that's very important in a relationship. Like you gotta make sure that you can handle yourself.
What type of demons though? Because nobody's perfect. You're gonna be 50, 60, 70 going through those same demons. Just because you spoke about it doesn't mean you're not going through it anymore. So, you know.
And I hear that. I don't mean like you gotta get like over them completely, but like you have to face them, because when you just brushing them off, or like you just kind of doing other things to avoid dealing with them, that's already like you're just doing more damage to yourself.
That's true. Finding better ways to cope. Easier said than done.
Like definitely, like I know firsthand, like it's definitely like easier said than done, but like it's definitely doable. Like
that's true.
Yeah. But yeah, kind of want to start packing stuff up.
I agree.
Because it's gonna take me a while to like put all this. Is. But yeah, that was dope. So that was the first episode. Yo, there's more to come. So social media, if you would like to give yours out.
I would love to. Facebook, I think, Instagram, Snapchat, Tumblr, all Adorris, ADORRISS.
You heard it first, and I'm AK, so all my social media is AK the Don, AKTHEDON _. Instagram and Twitter only. I don't use Snapchat anymore. It's kind of I told you the story. But yeah, thank you for listening.